What do you get when you cross General Grievous with Admiral Akbar? Commander Karbin is the answer to that question. A male Mon Calamari who distinguished himself as a general during the Clone Wars. Karbin's ship crashed on an unknown planet around the end of the Clone Wars, leaving him with extensive injuries that most thought untreatable. That was until, after 18 years of recovery in a medical centre, Karbin was obtained by Dr. Silo, a cybernetics-obsessed doctor who had achieved near immortality by digitally mapping his personality in memory banks, turning his mind into a complex computer system capable of assuming control over a series of new cloned bodies whenever his previous form is killed. Inspired by the cybernetic body of General Grievous, Silo spent 2 years enhancing Karbin with a new body, capable of great agility, strength, and the ability to split its 2 arms into 4, allowing Karbin to wield 4 lightsabers in a similar manner to Grievous. Karbin would eventually come face to helmet with Darth Vader, when shortly after the Battle of Yavin, Vader went in search of Dr. Silo's secret research base, hunting for a number of cybernetically enhanced individuals that Vader had been told were being trained to replace him as Darth Sidious's right-hand man. Before the enraged Vader could strike down Silo, Sidious intervened and had Karbin and the other creations of Dr. Silo attack Vader as a test of their skill. Content with the display of prowess, Sidious called off the fight and ordered Karbin and the others to begin serving the Empire in its efforts against the rebellion, following which Sidious would decide which of them would serve by his side. Vader, Karbin and the others would be assigned to Grand General of the Imperial Army, Cassio Taj, who would begin dispatching each of them on specific missions. Much to Vader's dismay, Karbin was assigned to the task of hunting down the rebel pilot who had destroyed the Death Star, Luke Skywalker. The ever-vain and arrogant Commander Karbin was not content with just capturing Luke, however. Fueled by his ego and hatred towards Vader, Karbin lured the Dark Lord of the Sith to Vrogos Vas, a planet on which Luke and a sizable rebel force were currently training, lying in wait and allowing Vader to first eliminate a majority of the rebels. Karbin and his detachment of Imperial troops launched an ambush on Vader and the rebels, intending to eliminate the Dark Lord and capture Luke Skywalker in one fell swoop. Now this plan could have worked, if only Karbin had brought more troops, as Vader nonchalantly eliminated Karbin's stormtrooper attachments using the Force, and engaged Karbin in a one-on-one duel. Foolishly believing 4 lightsabers would be enough to match Vader, Karbin lunged straight into combat, employing a similar combat style to General Grievous, a style Vader was all too familiar with from his time in the Clone Wars. Vader would go on to sever one of Karbin's lightsaber-wielding arms and lure him onto a precarious natural rock ridge. With Karbin in position, Vader had his minion, Dr. Aphra, crash her ship into the bridge, allowing Vader to swoop in and execute the wounded Commander Karbin. The last we see of the cybernetic Mon Calamari is when his shattered body is dumped at Darth Sidious's feet in an attempt by the insulted Vader to prove himself to Sidious.